Ladies and gentlemen, the impact of British colonialism on India is a chapter of history that cannot be discussed without acknowledging the deliberate and systematic destruction of Indian culture and heritage that took place during their rule. The British did not merely subjugate India for economic gain, they intentionally sought to undermine the very essence of what it meant to be Indian. It's essential to understand that India had a rich, diverse, and ancient culture dating back thousands of years. It was a civilization that had made unparalleled contributions to art, science, philosophy, and spirituality. The British recognized the power and influence of this culture, and they realized that to maintain control over India, they needed to weaken the very essence of what made it unique. One of the most effective ways they achieved this was by systematically undermining India's educational and knowledge systems. India had a long tradition of learning, with centers of education like Nalanda and Takshashila, which attracted scholars from all over the world. These institutions were crucibles of knowledge, where subjects like mathematics, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy were studied at an advanced level. British colonialists systematically dismantled these centers and introduced an education system that was designed to produce clerks and workers, not scholars or thinkers. The traditional Indian Gurukul system, which emphasized holistic and personalized education, was discarded in favor of a Western-style curriculum that often denigrated Indian culture and values. Furthermore, the British systematically looted India's treasures. Priceless artifacts, sculptures, manuscripts, and paintings were taken away from India and displayed in British museums. The Koh-i-Noor diamond, the Sultanganj Buddha, and countless other invaluable items were removed from their rightful home. These artifacts were not just objects, they were the soul of India's history and culture. Their removal represented an erasure of India's past, an attempt to sever the roots that connected the present to its ancient and illustrious heritage. The British also played a divisive role in Indian society. They sowed seeds of division along religious and caste lines. Policies like divide and rule sought to exploit existing fault lines within Indian society, leading to social unrest and division. The impact of these policies is still felt in India today. Language, too, was a target. While English was promoted, native Indian languages were often denigrated. The importance of language in preserving culture and heritage cannot be overstated. When a language disappears, it takes with it a whole world of traditions, stories, and knowledge. The British were well aware of this, and their intentional neglect of native languages was a strategic effort to weaken India's cultural identity. What's vital to understand is that the destruction of culture and heritage was not a mere byproduct of colonialism. It was a calculated strategy to weaken the Indian identity and create a more malleable and compliant population. By destroying India's culture and heritage, the British hoped to erase the memory of its glorious past and replace it with a narrative that served their interests. Despite this concerted effort, Indian culture and heritage have not been entirely erased. They have persisted, sometimes underground, and have resurged with renewed vigor in the post-independence era. The resilience of Indian culture is a testament to the strength of the Indian spirit. In conclusion, the deliberate destruction of India's culture and heritage under British rule is a dark chapter in history. It serves as a stark reminder of the enduring importance of cultural preservation and a testament to the indomitable spirit of a nation that refused to let its heritage be erased.